everyone, welcome to another video where today I'm here at Flamborough Head and this is how I got here. So, on a bright spring morning, nearly 40 sports and supercars, myself included, met up at a location in York for a drive out along another set of beautiful roads here in the UK, through parts of Yorkshire and out to the east coast of Flamborough Head, all organised by SC UK, a supercar and sports car club that I joined last year. As you can see, there was a great number and variety of cars that attended, including Aston Martins, McLarens, Ferraris, Mercedes and Porsches, amongst many others. Stick around as we'll take a closer look at some of these cars later on in the video, as well as me showing you the stunning views of a lighthouse at our final destination. As my regular viewers will know by now, I have a soft spot and interest in Aston Martin, and this bronze Vantage with unusual detailing definitely caught my eye. Why? Well, stick around as we'll take a closer look at this special Vantage and a few other cars in more detail later on in the video. As usual with these club drives, once everyone had arrived at the meet-up point, we gathered for a driver's briefing, which outlined key features of the route, how things will be organised, a stop-off point, important safety aspects, and a number of other elements to the drive. To give you an idea where we are and where we're heading to, our final destination for today's drive is Flamborough Head. As you'll see, it's a stunning chalk headland with white cliffs that looks out onto the North Sea. We've met up on the outskirts of York, and although this image gives a rough idea of distance, we'll be driving a far longer route covering some lovely roads, scenery and villages along the way. So time to land the drone and get going. So around halfway we pulled into a public car park for a short break and comfort stop before we headed off again for the final leg of our drive. Sorry about this car alarm, not sure where it's coming from. Nice to see these two together, side by side. I do love the shape of this Vantage, hence I own one. Like I've said, we'll take a closer look at this when we get to Flamborough. Let's see if we can drive the last leg behind this Vantage.
Radio check for Sean. I've got you now, I think we lost you a minute ago.
Stay on here for 11 miles.
This place gets a bit more awesome, which you'll see as to why shortly. But first it's time to look a bit more closely at this limited to only 100 worldwide special edition designed by Aston Martin's bespoke Q division, Vantage. And this was produced to celebrate the 25th James Bond film, No Time to Die, and is inspired by the original Aston Martin V8 from the 1987 The Living Daylights film. I believe the paint colour is called Cumberland Grey and has a lovely sparkle fleck to it similar to my own, which dazzles when the sun hits it. This lovely heritage fluting on the seats. Obsidian black leather with 007 embroidered on the headrests, really nice touch. We take a look under here and we find a laser etched gadget plaque that references the various weapons and devices seen on the original film car. I do love this carbon fibre detailing, this red line targeting design around this rarely seen manual gearbox. More heritage fluting leather on the ceiling to match the seats. Talking of seats, these have a carbon fibre backing and they also have these F-holes which replicate those you find on a cello, a nod to an escape scene where James Bond uses a cello to escape. Also inside, this time on the sun visors, another subtle film reference. An embroidered radio station frequency that was the Russian police frequency Bond used to aid his escape in the Living Daylights film. The curves and sweeping arches over these rear wheels make this model of Vantage have such a muscular look, one which they've continued and actually enhanced in the latest version. This Vantage badge looks nice on these side vent panels. Then round the front here, the yellow lining continues on the front splitter, and you have this bespoke mesh grille with chrome bezel, a well suited number plate to have on this car as well, whereas my grille and bezel are black. These silver Y-spoke wheels are lovely and really suit the car. All in all, a really special car, especially as this is one of only 100 that have ever been made worldwide. Incidentally, this was delivered with a set of the Living Daylights inspired limited edition skis and ski rack, referencing the winterized V8 saloon from the film. The owner of this car has these safely at home. I've just spotted another thing. This chrome lining around the doors, whereas mine is matte black. There you go. The ceramic grey on my car also sparkles in the sun. What a setting to have these cars here. By Flamborough Lighthouse. Right, let's take a look at some other cars here today. Next up, this is an immaculate red 2012 Ferrari 458 Italia. I love these triple and very distinctive exhaust pipes. Oh, I think we have Where's Wally peering out the side window here. This one has my preferred silver wheels, which I like over any black wheel. Now the 458 was described as the successor to the 430, but came with an entirely new design, incorporating technologies developed from the company's experience in Formula 1. This one looks like a very nice example. A lovely red DBS here, with red and black leather interior. Right, let's just walk past this Porsche, a Mercedes GTR. I'm drawn to this silver convertible Vantage. It's really nice to see the roof down so the driver can enjoy not only the exhaust noise but this beautiful weather we've got here today. Another varied alloy wheel design which I really like. Red brake calipers. Let's take a closer look inside. This silver is glistening in this sunlight. Looks really nice. Now, familiar interior. As you can see, this has the silver surrounds to the air vents, whereas my ones are black, but as it's a silver car it really matches well. Looks really tidy with the roof down. Looks good parked there. I bet the exhaust note sounds fab with the roof down. No need for the stereo really. Apologies for the wind noise, it is a bit breezy here today. Been by the coast? A few convertibles here today and a number of Porsches, this being a grey 2018 convertible 911 Turbo S. As I walk past another lovely Porsche 2023 blue 718 Cayman GT4, and there's a few other Porsches as I walk towards the SCUK Drive Life branded lead car, the Ford Mustang, which I spoke briefly about in my last video called Outnumbered, which if you haven't seen it I'll leave a link in the description below. And behind the Mustang, the other lead car, this distinctive 2017 McLaren 720S, which has a lovely V8 engine with these bright white wheels. Incidentally, if you scan this QR code and download the Drive Life app, which is an automotive lifestyle platform, it's designed to be a central hub for car enthusiasts, allowing you to share details of your car. You can post photos and stories about what you're up to, and you'll be able to link up to various events and venues which are local to you. They're looking to expand it all the time with some exciting new features being added, such as an online shop that's coming soon, the Drive Life podcast and motoring themed events. And no, I'm not being sponsored, but it's well worth checking out. Right, before I go for something to eat and drink, let's take a quick look at this 2020 bright yellow Renault Megane. This is powered by a turbocharged 1.8 litre 4-cylinder engine producing around 300 horsepower and 420 Nm of torque, and has a manual transmission. There's not a cloud in the sky today. Right, what else shall we take a closer look at before we grab a coffee? How about this lovely bright yellow 2017 Mercedes AMG GTS? And being 2017, this has a V8 similar to my own Vantage and makes a different but nonetheless a lovely exhaust noise. These have real presence on the road with that wide stance. Let's have a quick look down here at this white Nissan and a couple of 911s. So this being a 2016 Nissan GTR, these have a 3.8 litre twin turbocharged V6 which produces around 545 horsepower, a very quick car. These two Porsches look good together. So this bright green one is a 2022 911 GT3, and I think this is a rare occasion where actually I think black wheels suit this better than silver. What do you think? Carbon wing mirrors. Hello! The rear end of these GT3s look really aggressive with these central double exhaust pipes and huge rear spoiler. And next to it a more reserved 2014 Turbo S. It's hard to believe that this styling is over 10 years old now, and it still looks fresh, and only looks a bit dated when parked next to its more modern relation next door. The yellow detailing on these wheels really suits it and looks really smart. Lovely car. Right, let's have a closer look at this blue GT4 RS. With the model etched onto the front here. Actually, this Porsche badge is bearing a different colour scheme to normal. You can see the carbon fibre weave here on the front bonnet. It's got some nice gold tint wheels, black brake calipers. Also has carbon fibre wing mirrors. And more carbon on these air intakes on the side here. And on the rear wing. Right, what else? Let's walk up here. Back past the Astons, past this lovely white F-Type convertible, which sounds lovely on the road. Another Mercedes GT here, and another GT4, this time in grey. This being a 2023 Porsche 718 Cayman GT4. Another GT3, this time a red one from 2022. With distinctive gold wheels, yellow calipers. And this one has more traditional colours on the Porsche badge, or certainly colours that I'm more used to seeing. I've just noticed it also has a carbon fibre roof. Right, I'll finish with this Aston Martin, this being a 2020 DB11. I know people were mixed about the DB11's appearance, but I really like it, and I often have to double take when I see one out on the road, as it does stand out, especially when you see one behind you with the lights illuminated. All in all, a lovely selection of cars here. Right, time for a coffee and we'll take a quick look around the coastline.
I'm never giving up on you. I'm never giving up on you. This time I know we're really through. But I'm never giving up on you.
So thank you very much for watching. If you like that video, please give it a thumbs up. And comments are always welcome. And if you haven't already, please subscribe because there's plenty more videos to come. See you on the next one.